Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for some space. It's Jones.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
And the Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important third down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And this one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Crossing the 35. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the run, it's Jones. Breaks loose at the 45. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, It really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They're going to run it here. Get some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap, and they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. They'll try a pass here. And this time it's complete. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Tar Heels are looking to keep this drive going. Here comes a handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The linebacker shifting around now. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Tar Heels looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the airing this one out toward the sideline? And the pass is dropped, incomplete, would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's going to take off here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air, it's Perkins. And the ball to the ground. And the defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently, if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
Looking to pass here. Using his legs on the scramble. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. First down here for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. In the clear at the 25. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. A handoff from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They get the second half started with their running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. To throw, it's Perkins. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup, trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
They're going to run it. Fighting him off. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
And that one is no good. After the miss, still losing by 13.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. That run moves the ball across the 35. And the Tar Heels come to the line in a hurry up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Browns looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he's got it. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Back to throw again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Canes come to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Back to throw. It's Perkins. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got it behind the line. The option fools no one. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Breaks loose at the 40. They can't slow him down. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the run, it's Jones. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Tar Heels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. He's got it for a big gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
First and goal, handoff. Ball carrier tackled there. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Touchdown, UNC. This offense really clicking. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The Hurricanes will crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big...
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. No huddle here for the offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Got space, looking to score. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And there's the handoff. Powers through. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now...
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Dump off caught by the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. Will be first down and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. First and 10 now for the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using his legs, it's Jones. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels have first and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Running with purpose. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain curve, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels.